¿Qué pasa, mi gente? Today, we're going to talk about film school and why film school is a waste of time for most people. So, if you're thinking about dropping $100K to go to film school because you love movies, just please, just don't. The reason why I say that is because in 2026, I'm filming this in 2025, but going into 2026, you can literally learn cinematography, editing, directing, screenwriting, color, marketing, without ever stepping into USC, NYU, AFL, or AFI, sorry. It doesn't matter. For most people who want to make films or content, film school is just unnecessary. It's literally a bad trade. Think about it this way, right? If I give you $100,000 and I tell you to do something with it, and you decide that you're going to learn a skill, fantastic, you learn a skill. But that skill is super saturated in the sense of like trying to learn the skills in the sense of like the traditional way of education, whereas you could pay a fraction of that money in that skill, literally maybe I would say a tenth, or maybe even even more, or sorry, even less, a 20th, like 1/20th of the price, in order to learn from the best filmmakers, cinematographers, color coordinators, or colorists, I should say, in the industry. So you don't have to waste all that money, and then you can put all that money into investment. Wouldn't that sound like a better trade? You know what I'm saying? So I think we first have to address, what do people think when they literally go to film school, or at least what do they think film school buys them, right? So it's essentially the romantic idea, just like the music industry, okay? Like you see all these instruments behind me. If you're just coming to my channel, my name is Pedro Millan. I own 2 SMMAs. I have more than 50 million views to my name, literally 100 appointments set, and a Grammy to my name. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want you to help you make you better content. But the idea is that I was literally in the music industry for 10 years. And the school that everybody wants to go to is like Juilliard, like the new school, this, that, and the third. And it's the same idea. Like, it's walking around with a camera or an instrument on campus, literally talking about the craft that you love, which in this case would be movies. But in my, like in the old days, like 10 years ago, for me, it was music, right? And it's essentially becoming the next person in your field, right? In the movie sense, it's Tarantino or Christopher Nolan. In the music space, it'd be like the Wynton Marsalis or like John Coltrane or something. And here are some myths that people tend to take into consideration, or at least they think of before they even go to school. Is this like, I need a degree in order to be taken seriously? Nope. I need to go to film school because film school will give me a voice? Nope. If I get into a big name school like USC, I'm set? Nope. The reality is that the internet is the new film school, and that's literally above multiple platforms that have courses and accessibility and education and just tools that you can use on a consistent basis, especially with self-taught learners. Like, here are the advantages, right? You can go to the YouTube University. You can go to do YouTube breakdowns. You can go behind the scenes. You can talk to, you literally check out director commentaries, lighting tutorials, like editing tutorials, like online courses like in Kajabi or Udemy, master classes for a fraction of the freaking price of a semester. And that's crazy. You can literally learn all the camera basics, lighting, sound, editing, coloring, story structure, producing, literally all this stuff that you don't need the permission to start learning. You just need a Wi-Fi connection and the willingness to shoot something that sucks and then fix it the next time. Simple, right? But a lot of people don't necessarily have the discipline, right? Another thing, a lot of people will learn more on the job than sitting in a freaking classroom. Because think about it, like on-set learning, like if you can just get into an opportunity being a PA or an AC or an editor or a shooter for brands or weddings or YouTube channels or agencies like mine, or literally somebody that's just doing this stuff for free for a restaurant, you literally learn the hierarchy, the real timelines, the real client expectations as far as like what are they taking into consideration when you're developing a video for somebody else, right? Like in the content world or the SMMA world, it's a lot of short form. It's branded docs. It's literally YouTube. It's social ads. It's a consistent reps that you're doing on a very consistent basis. Consistent reps on a consistent basis means skill development, right? So a month on a real set, grinding with a camera for clients that are paying you money will literally teach you more about storytelling, more about pressure as far as giving results to people and problem solving than a semester of theoretical lectures and knowledge, right? So here's what you can learn, or at least build while you learn, in the self-taught path. And yes, this whole video is basically telling you to go and teach your damn self how to film. Here are the few things that I want you to do this if you decide to go through this, right? I want you to shoot constantly. I want you to shoot spec ads. Spec ads are essentially like ads that you film for specific companies in order to show off your skills. I want you to show off your passion for short films by shooting consistently. I want you to shoot YouTube videos consistently for yourself or for other people. I want you to do client work. I also want you to edit your own stuff, right? You learn pacing, you learn coverage, you learn what should have a plot, what shouldn't, right? And I want you to get feedback. Bro, content is the best way to essentially get better at filming overall and editing, because the online communities, other creators, clients, and additionally, just the algorithms will tell you if your stuff sucks, which is absolutely amazing because it's a consistent feedback loop. And eventually when you come up with something that actually works, then you just double down on it, right? Just like I say on this channel all the freaking time. Next, you build a portfolio with all these videos that you've literally done with real work over student films in a private Vimeo link that everybody literally uses on a consistent basis, right? Because in this game, people don't ask, where did you study? Who did you study with? They ask, can you show me what you can do? Can you show me what you've done? Can you show me the results you provided for another business other than mine, right? So you have to take into consideration like this brutal math, right? There's really money and an opportunity cost by going to film school. Film school, you have to pay for tuition, loans, and years out of your own life, to be quite honest with you, that could have been used for the workforce, right? If you do self-taught, if you literally teach yourself via YouTube University or any of these courses that you can pay online literally to learn all the skills that you need, in those same years spent, you could learn online, you could do low-paying gigs, you could build a reel, roughly spec ads reel, and maybe even start a content production business just like mine, right? Or an SMMA if you feel like, if you want to make more money, right? Because when you think about it, while someone's still in the classroom, you already have gear, you have all of your stuff paid off if you were making any loans or you took any small loans out in order to buy equipment, you have recurring clients, you have a channel, and you have a body of work. Nobody can take that away from you, to be quite honest with you, because what are you really doing at school other than networking, really? It's just like, people will be like, oh, well, I go to school for the network, right? And that's cool. Like, top schools have access to the equipment, to the professors and alumni, right? But in reality, in 2026, you can just network on sets. If you literally just have like a fraction of a mouthpiece, you know, to talk to people, right? You can talk to people on sets. You can talk to people in creator communities. Even if you create your creator community, right? Like if you have a big following, like 10,000 people in your following, you can make a creator community of just 10 people. And you talk about films literally all the time, or how to get better at your filming, or like course materials that are available to you for free online on YouTube. Or you can literally develop a community or find a community on Discord, Twitter, IG, maybe even a YouTube channel based off of somebody else's notoriety, right? You don't need 200K months in order to develop a 200K network. Like, all you need is just a reputation for doing good work and being good to work with. That's really all it is. It's the same as a musician, dude. So, I know I'm like bagging on film school right now, but I will say there are certain people that need to go through film school. And it's essentially a quick nuance because it's so balanced, but I don't want to sound like I'm like salty about it. But the perfect people for film school overall are people who absolutely thrive in a structured educational environment. They also want to go deep into academia, or just traditional film paths. It's just the same thing with music, to be quite honest with you. Or they have complete full ride scholarships, funding, and essentially a clear path to leverage that network that they're using, whether it be in USC, NYU, or whatever. But most of you watching this video to make content are working in production or building a brand or starting out for the first time. So for you, film school is just overkill. So then why would you even have to do that in the first place? So film school isn't necessarily what makes you a filmmaker. Shooting, editing, failing, trying again, that's what does. Okay? So if you learned anything from this video, just take the money and leave. I'm just playing. Just take the money and the time you spent on a degree and invest it in a basic camera, some lights, online education, and a ridiculous amount of reps, and you'll become a way better filmmaker than anybody that just goes through 4 years of school. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on, because I put videos out like this every single day about storytelling, content, social media marketing, literally all of the above. And if you like the video so much, here's another video that you can watch on your own disclosure, because YouTube tells you that you should probably watch this video. On top of that, if you're interested and if you're somebody that's gone into making content or trying to make content and they want to make a business out of it, you can click the first link in description, where I literally have a school group that I'm developing actually right now with a course and whatnot, that you could literally do that to get to 0 to 10K in literally 90 days. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.